You're a voiceover artist looking to start, build, and grow a successful voiceover career. Right now, you may be confused as how to even start, or you're just simply stuck. That ends now. Let's get you started with this podcast, Steps to Voiceover Success. What's good, everybody? What is going on with the Grind and Don't Quit crew? You see, I got my Grind and Don't Quit gear on this morning. I'm ready to go. We're going to be talking about the first piece of voiceover gear that you ought to buy, right? It's one of those questions. Look, how to start, build, and grow a successful voiceover business. This is what we definitely talk about here. I want to make sure you saw it just pop up on screen right here, right? I want you to check out www.grindanddon'tquit.com. This is our community. This is for the people that are really looking to start, build, and grow. I know there's a lot of confusion out here in the marketplace around how to do this. Well, we are going to demystify all of this for every voiceover artist that is just coming into this industry. And it's like, what? What do I do? How do I get started? How do I do this thing, Earl? How do I, make some money? How do I learn how to do voiceover? Which, by the way, is the number one question that I get asked all the time. It's like, how do I get started in voiceover? This is like the question all the time that comes up, is that question. Let me just make a little adjustment here on this little thingamabob here. And let's just kind of zoom that in just a little bit. I don't know. It's not working for me this morning. Hey, we're on the fly right here. So you get to see it in real time. Okay, it's not that one. Then it's got to be this one. And let's try this. And there we are. I just need to zoom in just a little bit. I feel like I was too far out on that. Look, check out the community. The community is growing. We started this about a week and a half ago. 54 people are already there. Let me just show you the community and what's actually going on, to be able to show you how to actually get in and do this thing called voiceover. So I will go ahead and let's just share a screen here. And I was doing a little bit of work there. All right. So this is the community, the Steps to Voiceover Success community. I'm so excited this morning. But anyway, you get there by going to www.grindanddon'tquit.com, because this is what we are going to be doing in this community. Grind and don't quit. You want to get started in this thing. You want to do what you want to do. You need to get in here. Now, we've got 54 members in here already. And I mean, the engagement in this group, the questions in this group from voiceover artists that are looking to start, build, and grow a successful voiceover business is amazing. You get into this group, all you have to do is, hey, just go to grindanddon'tquit.com. It's a free community. But also, look, you see these little tabs up here? We've got a classroom where we actually have a free course. In this free course, I'm going to show you how to set up your recording environment. We're going to talk about your gear, your DAW, the software you use to record your voice. We're going to talk about script interpretation. I even show you a walkthrough of me doing a complete Fiverr gig from beginning to end. It's in here. We talk about finding your niche. What kind of voiceover do you want to do? We talk about how to set up your pricing. I know you want to know about that one. We talk about demo creation for Adobe Audition and also in Audacity. This is part 1. I've got a part 2 coming, and I've just been releasing these kind of week by week. I'm uploading new courses in here, and guess what? The courses always come from the community. What do you want to know about? I know there's a ton of stuff you've been watching on YouTube, a ton of stuff that you've been getting through blogs and podcasts and all these other things. But what if you could just come into this community and ask me a question, and I actually answer your question? I actually give you the information that you're looking for. It's all in here. And look, we've got a calendar of events here. You can see every Friday I do this live stream at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. But a brand new thing that I'm doing every Saturday, 1 p.m., we've got my AMA on Zoom, okay? It's Ask Me Anything. We're all on Zoom. We're getting our questions answered. We're sharing our screens. We are getting it done. And that's the point, right? The point is to get something done, not to just continue to watch endless streams of YouTube videos and tutorials and stuff. No, you want to get your questions answered so that you know exactly what to do. You got to join this community right now, grindanddontquit.com, because that's what we do, baby. We grind and don't quit. I've got the Zoom link in here. Hey, every Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, we are doing the live Ask Me Anything. Oh, and the great thing, you come here, you click on that, you can add this to your calendar, get you a little reminder so that you don't forget about it. You might forget, right? So you can go ahead and add that to your calendar so that it pops up, you get a notification, all that other kind of great stuff. This is really good. Now, let me tell you, in this community where we're learning like the first piece of equipment to buy, that first gear piece, which is probably a microphone, let's just be honest. The great thing about this, okay, look, we've got this thing called leaderboards, and I'm going to tell you something that I'm going to do. This leaderboard is tracking all of you that are in the community as far as your engagement in the community. Are you posting? Are you asking me questions? Are you helping each other out? Well, I've got a special gift for at the beginning of every month. The previous month, I'm going to award the person that is at the top of the leaderboard for the last 30 days. Right now, Willie, you're in the lead, man. You've got the most engagement here, William. So what's going to happen is this keeps track of everyone in the group, and it makes this leaderboard. And what I'm going to do is give you a Littell prize. And what is that prize going to be? Well, since we are in the Grind and Don't Quit community, this is what it is for Steps to Voiceover Success. Since you are part of this Grind and Don't Quit community, what I am going to give everyone that joins, or that, excuse me, not that joins, but that is at the top of the leaderboard for the previous 30 days, you get one of these, baby. You get one of these, baby. I'm going to send you a hat. I'll give you a choice. Do you want the hat or do you want the t-shirt? I'm going to give you either one. I've got a black, I've got on the other kind right now, but I'll give you either the black hat or the black t-shirt with my logo, Grind and Don't Quit, on it to let it, so you can let everyone know you are a member of the Grind and Don't Quit crew. If you have not joined this community, you've got to go right now, right here, www.grindanddontquit.com, and get it. Good morning, Nate. Glad to have you in the house. So glad to have you here. William, you're in the house. Hey, what's going on, Willie Freeman? You're at the top of the leaderboard right now. Keep it up, my man. Ross Nelson, good morning from North Carolina. Hey, I'm in North Carolina too, man. I'm in Mooresville. Where you at? I'm in Mooresville. Where you at? All right, then we've got Victor in here. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning, Victor. William is saying, oh, what YouTube videos will you recommend to watch besides yourself? Willie, yeah, there's a lot, right? There's a lot that you can. Willie's saying he knows he's at the top of the leaderboard right now. He says, hat for me. Hey, no problem, man. Hey, I want to cover up my bald head too. I don't know if you got a bald head, but hey, you know how it goes. Look, recommendations and stuff like that for YouTube videos to watch. Let me give you a little hint. All right, so this is just a little hint here. Now, when you're on YouTube, YouTube is a search engine. So what you have to be able to do is know what you want to know. So whatever question you have in YouTube, for instance, best mic for voiceover, just type it in. You're going to get a plethora of videos. How to use Audacity. You're going to get a bunch of videos. How to use whatever audio interface you're using. You know, how to use this Rugsty audio interface, which I love and recommend as well. You just type in your question into YouTube and you're going to get your answers that way, right? You're going to get your answers. Good morning, Ruth. Glad to have you in the house. She is a member of the Grind and Don't Quit community over at grindanddontquit.com. If you're not a member, make sure you join right now. Mr. William is in the house. Hey, glad to have you here, and good morning to you as well. And Mr. Happy 404. I like that. Mr. Happy. All right, we are getting down to it. Look, you want to make sure that you go ahead and do it. Now, if you do want to get your own Grind and Don't Quit gear, I mean, I've got a plethora of it. You know, a lot of different things you can see. I mean, I got right back over here. You see I got a mug, right? That's my Grind and Don't Quit mug. You see a couple of my Grind and Don't Quit hats that are over here. You kind of see what I'm outfitted in right here today, right? Grind and Don't Quit. the Grind and Don't Quit store. It's in the link in the description. You can just go check it out. There's a lot of stuff that's there. And because this is a culture we're building, because you need to have that type of mentality when you're looking at building a voiceover business. You need to have that grind and don't quit mentality so that you get in there and you do what needs to be done. People can start going down rabbit holes, right, when they're trying to get into voiceover, because there's a lot to learn. Not only do you have to learn how to do voiceover, you've got to learn how to do script interpretation, right, which is one of the free courses that's at grindanddon'tquit.com. Boom, go get it. You need to learn how to set up your recording environment. Guess what? There's a free course, grindanddon'tquit.com. Go get it. Everything I'm going to talk about, just go to grindanddon'tquit.com. I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know right there, and it's for free. I'm just giving this value to everyone that wants to get it. So if you are serious and you're going to grind and don't quit, this is how you do it, right? You go, you watch one of these free lessons, and then you go do that thing. You watch another one, then you go do that thing and get that thing done, because so many times we can start running down all of these different rabbit holes where, well, I got to learn how to do this. I got to learn how to use my DAW. I got to learn how to use, my microphone techniques. I've got to learn audio production and editing and mastering and all this other kind of stuff. And you're doing all these things like all the time at the same time. You need to start with one and learn that and master that. And so here's the thing, even when I talk about the steps to voiceover success, and I told you, and I keep telling you every week, there are 4. If I'm making any sense to anyone, can I see some thumbs up go on the screen? Can I see some thumbs up? I just want to see a couple thumbs up, heart, something. And also, if you're not subscribed to this channel, you want to make sure that you go ahead and subscribe. So the 4 steps here, the first step is you have to decide that this is what you want to do. That is really the hardest step. You have to decide that this is what you want to do. The second step to that is buy a freaking microphone. Links in the description on mics that I suggest. I got links in the description. You got to check all my links out, right? Buy your microphone. The third thing is record your voice. Start recording your voice. The fourth thing is go ahead and start learning how to edit that and make like a demo. I've got all the instructions in the free course in our free group for Grind and Don't Quit, grindanddon'tquit.com. If you have not joined it, I don't know why you're waiting, but stop waiting, because this is about grind and don't quit. So if you want to be in this culture, if you want to be in this crew, you got to act like you're in this crew, right? So thanks, Mr. Happy, for the thumbs up, and everybody that's giving me thumbs up, definitely appreciate it. So the first piece of gear that you're probably going to wind up buying is a microphone. So yes, definitely check out the links in the description for the microphones that I suggest. Now there's one that I have right here on my handy dandy desk, which is this one from Toner. This is about, I think, an $80 microphone, and you can find this, and I'll switch my screen back over here. You can find this in my store, my Amazon store, and check it out. This is a USB microphone, an outstanding value. It's from Toner. It's the Orca 001 USB microphone. If you're on a budget, this may fit your budget. It's locking in, I think, around $80 right now. So it's like, if you don't have a microphone, just start with a microphone you can afford. I've got mics in my store starting at about $30. Just get one so that, look, if you're going to start doing this, you need to literally start doing this. And the only way that you're going to get off of the curb and actually get in the race, get in your Porsche and get in the race, is to actually start taking the actions that you need to take in order to have this thing start going off. Everyone wants to go to the end before they start at the beginning. We can't talk about you making money in voiceover or doing this, but you haven't decided to do it. You haven't done the second step, which is buy the mic, and you haven't done the third step, which is start recording your voice. Here's the thing. There's a lot that you need to learn, but where it is that you are right now, that is what you need to be learning. If you have not gotten your mic, that's the first thing you need to do before you can go on and make some money. Buy your mic, get the mic. Now you got the mic. Now let's start recording. Until you start recording, you're not going to make the money. Am I making sense here? Until you start recording and until you start editing your audio, you're not going to make the money until you start learning how to edit your audio. It's just step by step, steps to voiceover success, grind and don't quit mentality. That's what we have to have. Now, once you've started doing these things, until you get to the point where you have edited, I'm just going to call it a basic demo. Until you have edited a basic demo and use things that you need to learn about, like compression and EQ, that's the whole reason I did the video that's in the free course that shows me doing a Fiverr gig from end to end. By the way, I got a Fiverr job this morning. Came in this morning. I was like, whoa, another Fiverr job. All right, you can't get Fiverr jobs until you buy the mic, until you record your voice, until you start editing your video, editing your audio, and mastering your audio, and learning how to do things like compression and EQ. And in that free course, in that training that's in that free course where I show you me doing a Fiverr job from beginning to end, in that course, I'm showing you the plugins that I'm using. I'm showing you, even you might not know what a plugin is yet, right? You might not be at that stage where you know what a plugin is, but you go join grindanddon'tquit.com, absolutely free. Get the free course, start going through the course. Then you can start seeing the beginning steps of what it is that you actually need to do. This that we do here on Friday, I'm trying to bring awareness to what it is that you need to do. I know that the first piece of gear you're going to really get into is your microphone. Do not stress out over the mic. If what you have is a $30 budget, my friend, work with what it is that you have. Most definitely. Thank you, Tracy, for the comments there. We got King Rizzy. Good day all from Big Texas. Thanks for sharing your knowledge, Mr. Hall. Thank you for being here, King Rizzy. William is saying, King Rizzy, where are you at in Texas? I'm near Bronxville. Oh, I love the conversations. They just going on in here. All right. Victor says, say it loud, man. Teach us, Earl. I'm just trying to get everyone to move. I want people to stop sitting and waiting, and I need you to start taking action, because until you take that action, which is making that decision that you're going to do this, you're not going to do anything. And if you've been if you made the decision to do it, you started, but now you stopped or you're stagnant, you need to reinvigorate this whole thing. You need to be about taking some massive action to make some difference in your own world and create the reality that it is that you want to create. So now, okay, you've got your microphone. Everybody's talking about like, okay, how much do I charge for voiceover? How much should it? Well, if you want to know how much to charge, if you don't have a mic, what does it matter? If you don't have a mic, what does it matter how much you're going to charge? You haven't even done the second step of my 4-step process yet, right? So let's be about taking some massive action with what it is that we're doing, and realize that if you're not taking action, it's the reason why there is nothing happening. You will cause the actions and reactions to happen by the actions that you take. So you want to make sure that you're taking that massive action. So the first piece of gear you're going to buy is a microphone. Let's stop making excuses. All right, if you want to use the excuse Christmas is coming up for you to buy a microphone, use Christmas as the excuse, right? Go ahead today. Click the link in my description where I'm talking about gear. I've got links. Let me just show you. You know what? A picture's worth 1,000 words. Am I right? So let me just go to my own little Amazon thing here and kind of show you what it is that I'm talking about. And I have to come back here, and then I have to share this portion of my screen. All right, so this is my quote-unquote Amazon store. Now, the links in the description of this video are going to take you to a couple of places. If you need microphones, here's right here. It's going to take you, the link in the description for microphones is going to take you right here. And it's going to show you some microphones that I've used and can suggest. My favorite mic is always going to be my Synco Mic D2. This is an XLR microphone. $179. You don't have that? Get the Toner for $34. I've got a couple of people that have already purchased that. Another one from Toner, $54. The one I just showed you in the box, the Toner, $69. Okay, let's not have price be an excuse for you not making a move on what it is that you want to do. If you're using a XLR microphone, great. Excuse me. If you're using a USB microphone, great. You don't need this, which is going to be, I've got a link in the description for audio interfaces. These are all of the audio interfaces that I've used. I've got the Ruxty here. I just held that up and showed you mine. There's a couple of Ruxtys here. We've got a couple other interfaces. Yes, they can get kind of pricey, but interfaces can get pricey. That's just a matter of fact. You're going to spend at least 80 bucks on a Ruxty. Let's see, how much is this one? It's a Ruxty Solo. This one is, currently not available. All right, so what? Well, they just sent me one. How is it not available on this? But then, okay, 99 bucks. The one that I just held up and showed you, this is the one I held up earlier. If you were here, this one is $99. You should have got it on Black Friday because it was on sale then, but oh well. Can't get it now on sale. But anyway, all of these things are here in regards to what it is that you need. Link is in the description for whatever you need from my Amazon store as far as the suggestions that I used. You can look at what I suggested for Black Friday. These are all my Black Friday deals. Once you get into my store here, you can see all of these things from headphones to microphones and all this other kind of stuff, this great stuff that we have. Look, I want you to stop making excuses for not doing voiceover because quite honestly, you're wasting your time. You're not moving forward. You got to get this thing going. All right. So William is asking me, what kind of computer do I use? Actually, I will show you without showing you what I use, but this is it here. I use an Apple Mac Mini. This is it. This is my computer. And it comes in a box this small. Okay. And you can see it. Well, no, you can't see it on my desk. Maybe if I broaden out and I don't zoom, you can see it. You see it right here? You see it? You see it right here? That's the Mac Mini. It's just sitting right there. Right there. That's it. That I use. So you can grab this too. Out of my Amazon store. Also, you can grab that. So, all right. So we're going to stop making excuses, right? Who's with me on the stop making excuses thing? Because we got to have some buy-in on this whole thing here so I can zoom back into where I want it to be. There we go. With that. All right, so we got a couple people talking here. All right. King Rizzy, Mr. Hall, will you be offering consulting services for voiceover demos? I mean, I believe we could all agree your time is valuable. You're a business after all. I do offer that. It's just about asking me and then we can set up a one-on-one. We can talk about, basically we can have a strategy session basically, and then we can get into cost or whatever it is that's going to be associated with that. What you can do if you have joined the community at grinditdon'tquit.com, if you join that community, send me a direct message and then we can hook up something like that. If you want some consulting on that, we can definitely hook that up for you as well. Victor is saying that's what I need. Glad you brought it up. Awesome. William, you bought the last one. He's talking about here's the one that I got. No, I didn't buy it. They sent it to me to review. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. It's still in the wrapper, the Solo. Because I'm an Amazon reviewer, a lot of different companies send me stuff to review. Ruxty is one of them that have been sending me things to review. I love their products as far as audio interfaces go. They are awesome and they are great. So I definitely suggest them to use. This is the one that I showed you before. I reviewed this already. This is the one that I have. It's basically a 2i2 USB. You got all that stuff in the back, phantom power, all that kind of good stuff. This is the one that I just showed you on Amazon that was just 99 bucks. And you can grab that one as well. Excuse me. Let's see. I'm going through seeing what you guys are saying on here. Let's see. Ruth is saying move forward, no excuses. William Freeman is saying I'm all in. Let's go, baby. Right. All right. Ayato is saying, what's the Saturday Zoom about? Glad you asked. The Saturday Zoom is about, it's an AMA, which is called Ask Me Anything. So you come on Zoom. Now, here's the beauty of this, and this is why I wanted to add more value in what it is that I'm doing. The Saturday session is on Zoom. So we get to see each other. We get to talk to each other on Zoom. We get to share screens. You can share your screen if you're having a problem with something like your day W and you want to know how to do something. I can say, click here, click here, click here. I can share my screen. I can show you how I'm doing it. It's a lot more interactive. So whatever question you have in regards to voiceover, whatever, if it's a question about voiceover, we're going to talk about it. And you'll be able to ask me about on the Ask Me Anything, the AMA. That is what the Saturday Zoom session is all about. So thanks for asking me that, Ayato. And so if you join the community at grinditdon'tquit.com, you get to go ahead and see my calendar and go ahead and log in when it's the appropriate time. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday. Victor, don't be scared. Get set up now for 2023. Absolutely. Yado's saying he plans to be there. I'm assuming you're talking about the AMA. Awesome. Would love to see you there. Oh, your review, too nice. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. How do you rate Focusrite? Honestly. All right. So Focusrite, Ruxty, they're all pretty much made in the same place. All right. So the quality that I've gotten out of Ruxty, and I do also, do I have a, yeah, I do. I have a Focusrite right here. It's in my arsenal, right? This is a Focusrite Solo that I have. So yeah, all that's in my store as well. Go grab one. Ruxty is who I'm kind of talking about a lot right now because I really like their products with that. But Focusrite, all of them, I mean, those types of audio interfaces, pretty good. Victor saying, I need to buy that today. Click the link in the description. Go get it, my friend. When does Saturday session begin? Ruth, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But Ruth, here you go. Let me show you so that there is no confusion, so that when you go and you join our little community here at grindanddon'tquit.com, you join this community. You see right up here, you have the calendar. There's a calendar link that's right here. You click on that calendar link and there it is. And you've got the 1 p.m. tomorrow. This is my time, but it'll show up in your time zone, whatever it is. It's at 1 p.m. Eastern, and there's a little Zoom link. You just click the link at 1 p.m. Eastern, and we're good to go. If you want to click it now, and if you want to add this to your calendar, you can go ahead and do that so that you don't forget. But everything is right here in our little community. Today, we're already doing this, the live stream right now. Hey, this is a live stream we're doing right now. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be doing that. It's all in our little community. So make sure if you have not joined, I want you to go ahead and join right now. Now, we've got one member pending. That means somebody, now you got to answer the questions, Nate. You got to answer the questions. If you don't answer the questions, I'm not going to approve you to join. Nate, go answer the questions. There's only 3. So answer them, and I'm letting you into the community. All right. So go join this community. I want you to get started. Get your microphone. Let's get this thing going. And I definitely want to see you on my AMA tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be on Zoom. So you're going to just click that Zoom link like I just showed you, and we're going to be able to be off to the races. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I definitely want to see you on my AMA tomorrow. If you're serious about doing voiceover, let's get serious about doing voiceover. If you're stuck somewhere, let's get you unstuck, because you obviously don't have the answer yet. So let's get you the answers on my Ask Me Anything tomorrow, every Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. I will see you guys then. Thank you for being here. Share this out. If you're not subscribed, subscribe right now. Give me some thumbs up right now too, guys. Give me some thumbs up for me. I'll see you guys tomorrow on my AMA. You take care. Hey, you are so valued here, and I want to thank you for just listening, commenting, and sharing. You can tune in live every Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube channel, and you can also subscribe to the Steps to Voiceover Success podcast on your favorite podcast platform. Links are below. I'll see you on the next episode. Go record some amazing voiceover.